You ready? Good evening. Good evening. Tonight, it is my privilege to welcome you all to the 64th commencement ceremony at North Hunterdon High School, honoring the class of 2015. I am grateful. I am grateful that all of you have been able to join us tonight, and I hope that you, our parents, relatives, and friends enjoy this evening as we celebrate the accomplishments of these fine young men and women that make up the class of 2015. This is my second year as principal of North Hunterdon, and I cannot be more proud of our graduates for all they have accomplished. I know they are going to do great things in this world as tonight they enter into the next phase of their lives. At this time, I would like to introduce the Vice President of the class of the 2015, Christopher West. Chris is going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, which will then be followed by the national anthem performed by members of the North Hunterdon High School Show Choir.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Ms. Mayo, and thank you to our talented students. That was beautiful. It is now my privilege to introduce the senior class president, Douglas Whitty, who will give the senior class welcome address. Doug is the son of James and Jacqueline Whitty of Union Township, and they've raised an outstanding young man who exemplifies everything North Hunterdon is proud of. Doug?
So before I begin, I have a few unfinished business to take care of. Selfie. Good evening. My name is Doug Whitty, and class of 2015. Can I get an amen? It is my privilege to welcome the parents, the teachers, the administration, dignitaries, and you, class of 2015, to this year's commencement. I am sure you all share the same feelings of excitement and confidence knowing that this group of graduates will soon be sent out to take on the world by storm. These past 4 years have flown by as I can still remember the nervous 8th graders we all once were at the freshman move-up dance. For most of us, North Hunterdon High School was just an intimidating school filled with the massive students none of us had ever met. However, it also represented opportunity. It was the opportunity to meet new friends, to work hard, and to mature into the person you never thought you could be. Looking out now, I see a group of bright and confident classmates who I all know very, very well. Class of 2015, whatever this world throws at you, I encourage you all to move forward with positivity, knowing that you are capable of great things. Do something you love, find a passion, make your mark on the world. I genuinely wish you all the best and cannot wait to see what the class of 2015 will do in years to come. Godspeed.
Thank you, Doug. Tonight we have some honored guests with us that I would like to recognize. When I call your name, if you could please stand and be recognized, as I'd like to thank you for your support of our school programs for this past school year. First, we have Superintendent of the North Hunterdon Voorhees Regional High School District, Dr. Charles Michael Shadow. Our Assistant Superintendent and the former principal of North Hunterdon High School, Mr. Michael P. Hughes. Members of our Board of Education joining us tonight, our Board of Education President, Dr. John Kulik. Our Board of Education Vice President, Mrs. Sandra Seidorf. And also joining us tonight from our Board of Ed is Mr. Francis Goger, Mr. Roger Straight, and Mrs. Beverly Thorne. I would just like to publicly thank all of them for their support over all the years. This year, the following members of our faculty and staff will be retiring. Please join me in recognizing them for their outstanding service, loyalty, and dedication to North Hunterdon High School. First, we have Mary Beth Berry, special education teacher. Mr. Steve Batelli is also a special education teacher. Mr. Alan Everhart is a math teacher. Mrs. Kathy Famosa is one of our school nurses. Mrs. Patricia Raleigh is our guidance supervisor. And Mrs. Cheryl Snare is an English teacher. We're very sad to see all of them go, but our best wishes to all of our retirees as they enter this next stage in their life. Also retiring this year is our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Charles Michael Shadow. Dr. Shadow, if you could please come up to the podium. I'm very sad to say that this is going to be Dr. Shadow's last graduation, but he has given so much to this district for the past 17 years, and for that we are extremely grateful. I just want to publicly thank him by presenting him with this plaque commemorating his dedication. The plaque reads, "In recognition of your outstanding leadership and dedication to the students, staff, and community of North Hunterdon High School." Dr. Shadow, thank you for everything you've done. Now I'd like to recognize many groups of students who have distinguished themselves through their achievements. These students have worked hard to achieve additional recognition beyond just graduating tonight. First, students wearing the gold cords tonight are students who are graduating with high honors. If you can please stand and be recognized. Congratulations, you may be seated. Blue honor sashes are worn by the members of the National Honor Society. Please stand and be recognized. Congratulations, you may be seated. Purple and silver cords are worn by the National Technical Honor Society. Please stand and be recognized. Congratulations, you may be seated. Blue and gold cords are worn by members of the International Thespian Society. Please stand and be recognized. Congratulations, you may be seated. Rainbow cords are worn by members of the National Art Honor Society. Please stand and be recognized. Congratulations, you may be seated. Blue and gold cords are worn by members of the National Mathematics Honor Society. Please stand and be recognized. Congratulations, you may be seated. Another blue and gold cords are also worn by members of the National English Honor Society. Please stand and be recognized. Congratulations, you may be seated. Finally, we will now recognize members of the World Language Honor Societies. Please stand as I recognize your honor society and remain standing until I have announced all the World Language Societies. If we can also please hold the applause until all students are standing, that would be appreciated. Latin Honor Society is wearing purple and gold cords. Please stand. French Honor Society is wearing blue, white, and red cords. You can please stand. German Honor Society is wearing black, gold, and red cords. Please stand. And Spanish Honor Society are wearing red and gold cords. Now, congratulations, you may be seated. As you can see, we have a lot of accomplishments in the class of 2015. At this time, I would like to share some additional accomplishments for the class of 2015 that they've achieved this year. This year, this class has 35 National Merit Scholar semifinalists, 9 National Merit Commended Scholars, 1 National Merit Achievement Scholar, and 4 Special Scholarship recipients. 10 students have gained recognition in the New Jersey Region 2 and All-State Choir, All-Eastern Choir, Band, and Orchestra. Over 90% of our seniors were involved in clubs and activities this year. Over 75 fundraisers completed by these clubs and activities raised more than $115,000 for a variety of charitable organizations. The class of 2015 participated in 4 of the largest blood drives in North Hunterdon High School history. 1,380 pints of blood were donated during the school year, which, by the way, is a new annual record for North Hunterdon, and as many of you know, that is a record that is not easy to beat. To recognize those students here that donated, if you're wearing a solid red cord, please stand to be recognized for being a blood donor at least twice during the school year. Congratulations, you may be seated. We're very proud of that. Students from North Hunterdon continue their tradition of excellence after they leave our school, and the class of 2015 is no exception. Some of these students will be attending the most prestigious colleges and universities in the nation, including Notre Dame University, Lehigh, Rutgers, University of Delaware, Penn State, Villanova, the Cooper Union for the Advancement of Science and the Arts, Tufts University, Yale University, the U.S. Air Force Academy, Cornell University, Duke, Temple, Virginia Tech, Trinity College in Dublin, Ireland, Brown University, James Madison University, Michigan University, Columbia University, and George Washington University. This is a small list of the great places our graduates go but it is a list we are very proud of. So congratulations. At this time, it is my pleasure to announce and recognize the salutatorian of the class of 2015, Samuel Lading. Congratulations, Sam. Sam is the son of Margaret and Martin Lading of Clinton. He will be attending Lehigh University in the fall, majoring in engineering. Sam has been involved in the following activities: track and field, captain, 4 years varsity, sectional champion, Skyland Conference Athlete of the Year. In cross country, he was a captain, 2 years varsity, and first team All-Area. He was also in the WHAM trivia team, National German Honor Society, and National Math Honor Society. Congratulations, Sam. Now you got to bend down. I got it. I'm all set. And we're going to try to get this over to you. Congratulations again. I almost needed a step stool for that, but at this time, it's my pleasure to announce and recognize the valedictorian of the class of 2015, Alyssa Ma. Alyssa is the daughter of Chien Lee and Chung Ma of Clinton. She will be attending Rutgers University School of Nursing in the fall. Alyssa has been involved in the following activities: fencing, Habitat for Humanity, Spanish Club, National Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, and Math Honor Society. Congratulations again to the class of 2015 valedictorian Alyssa Ma and salutatorian Sam Lading. Okay. Tonight we will be offering a special graduation address featuring 6 of the top students of this class. Their speech was created in partnership by the valedictorian, salutatorian, and Stephen Brett, Davina Frankie, Kaylee Motter, and Jessica Typel. Please welcome them to the podium. I do. I don't want to get yelled at.
Here at North Hunterdon High School, we had the rare opportunity to attend an impressive school, one with a strong community of dedicated parents, students, staff, and other leaders. However, no matter how fortunate we are, none of it would have mattered unless we devoted ourselves and put in the hard work it took to succeed. Now, as I am sure all of us know, it is not always easy to do well in school. There are many obligations and challenges in various aspects of our lives. There are always classes that you cannot bring yourself to love, teachers with whom you always clash, and days of almost endless work waiting to be done once you return home. There are practices to get to, club meetings to attend, service hours to complete, and friendships to nurture. I get it. But there is no excuse for not trying, because at the end of the day, no matter who you are or where you are from, we all have stories to share, stories of hard work and determination that unite us as a class. I am not at this podium to amaze you with sophisticated words or an inspirational message. Rather, I am here to tell you a story. The story of a little 11-year-old girl at soccer camp, her heart racing in a sea of unknown faces. She stood at the back of the group, staring at her feet, completely prepared to walk home or to call her mom, daunted by the task ahead. But this story doesn't end like that. This story begins with a teammate trotting up to the scared little girl and introducing herself. Her smile, contagious, spread to the newcomer, the foreigner, and by the end of the day, they were laughing until they cried. That was all it took. A few steps, a quick smile, and a friend was made. Very, very soon, we will all be that scared child again, surrounded by new faces in a place we've never been before. One message I can pass on now is, do not be afraid to be that girl or that boy who tries new things, even if they're scared, even if they know no one. However, an even more important message is to become the one who introduces themselves, who steps out of a comfort zone to meet new people and make new friends. In a way, that is what is great about the North Hunterdon community. No matter what you're involved with here at North, and no matter your interests, there are always a group of people that you could call your own.
While there is much support within the academic community, our individual efforts are a key factor to our success. The common assumption that people made of me that I hated to hear was that I could accomplish anything easily simply because I was considered quote-unquote smart. That is nowhere near the truth. Before any test, be it math or history, I would have to spend hours reading, highlighting, rewriting notes, looking over example problems, and then repeating the entire process all over again. Those who understood the work I put into studying often asked why I worked so hard, even though it was only high school. And my reply was, because I could. I work hard because that is something that I control. So I'd rather be viewed as hardworking because it shows I'm trying my best with what I have. Unfortunately, there were times when, no matter how hard I studied, I still got a bad grade. I used to beat myself up over the discrepancy between my effort and the result, but seeing this occur multiple times has led me to the most important truth I've learned through my high school experience. We can never be good at everything. As sad as it may seem, the idea that perfection is unattainable is calming. I'm human, and I can make mistakes and have faults. In fact, I have done some things that I'm not so proud of. However, getting into trouble did not mean that I was forever a troublemaker, just like how getting a bad grade on a test never meant I was eternally a bad student. I tripped a few times, but rather than let those failures define me, I let them teach me. I tried hard to behave and tried to take different angles in my study habits, and I'm still working on changing myself for the better today and probably for the rest of my life. In the end, what I want to say is, if you're not happy with who you are and what you have done so far, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. You still have the chance to take a new direction.
In my time at North, I took a new direction and did what I could to become a more well-rounded person. I will be the first to admit that I was almost solely focused on academics in middle school. But here, I have been presented with opportunities to branch out from that single aspect of my life. I have been able to apply my drive to not only help myself become an accomplished student, but also an athlete striving to reach my highest physical potential. Coming into North, I was never really involved in sports, but at the encouragement of my peers, I gave an honest effort in track. It was the only sport where I could never, figuratively or literally, drop the ball. The last few years, I have created bonds with my teammates and coaches that I know will outlast the time I spent in high school. The opportunities to participate in athletics have helped me and others to become better disciplined in maintaining our busy lives and given us the strength to put forth our best efforts, whether they are in a midday English class or under the Friday night lights. Facing the challenge of being a student athlete has helped me to learn how to not only manage my time, but also made me more proud to be a part of the community of students here at North Hunterdon that works hard to be great, both in the classroom and out of it.
While pursuing individual goals is important, the ability to work on a group goal will be a necessity for the rest of your life. Like any other team, in marching band and theater, I came to appreciate all the moving parts that need to work simultaneously to put something together. Although I, and many people like me, were never given official titles like drum major or section leader, we did our best to lead within our communities and make them the best that we could. If someone was struggling to learn their music, we took the initiative to help them. When someone missed a day, we quickly filled them in on what they missed. That's because for any group project to succeed, you need leaders, you need organization, and you need to be able to assign responsibilities. You may not get as much time as you think you need, and it may seem impossible to get everyone together on the same day. But no matter what, you need to know that something will go wrong, and you need to be willing to quickly step in and fix it. Not only that, but it's also important to know that most of the time you're not the star. However, that does not mean that you're not vital to the team, whether you're playing the harmony to the soloist's melody or do not come on stage until the lights go off.
Although we are each part of several small communities here at North, we are united by the fact that we give back to the community as a whole through service work. Honestly, I had never completed a service project or volunteered in any real way before coming to North. Even once I started doing projects to try to reach my 20 or 30-hour goal, I did not get that sense of fulfillment or accomplishment I was told I would feel. It was not until the summer before junior year, when I helped out with America's Grow, that I understood why so many students here at North take their volunteering to heart. During my time with Grow, I felt like I was actually helping people and making a small yet significant impact on their lives. I believe that, like many of my classmates, the ability to contribute and give back has shaped who I've become. Naturally, it is never fun to get up early on a Saturday morning to help out with a project, but once you are there, you realize it is worth it. Being able to take part in something bigger than yourself makes you realize what we can all accomplish together if everyone contributes just a small part. Understanding the difference we can make allows volunteering and service work to be a key part of life here at North. Our contributions to communities, big and small, have had a significant impact on our lives and have molded who we have become.
Yet, after we have reminisced upon the many achievements and opportunities that we have experienced in these last 4 years, it is clear that we must consider our futures. After this speech is over, after we had all said our goodbyes to each other, after we have all left this room for the final time, we graduates will move out into the world and, in living our lives, must change it for the better. Which is why we leave you all with a challenge for each and every one of us to rise to throughout our lives. Whatever path you choose, make use of the wealth of education that we have had the opportunity to collect in the classroom. Make use of the experiences gained from our extracurricular activities. Make use of the lessons learned while volunteering with our peers, so that we may strive to improve the world and the lives of those from a less fortunate background. This is not something that should be done once and forgotten about, but must always be kept in mind. That is how we will truly be fulfilled and make a difference. But before that, we should take this moment to celebrate the great achievements of those gathered here this evening, both as individuals and as the class of 2015.
Thank you very much. Yes, this way. Nice job. Thank you. At this time, it is my honor to recommend the class of 2015 for graduation. Dr. Shadow, as principal of North Hunterdon High School, I hereby certify that the members of the class of 2015 seated before you have satisfactorily met the graduation requirements of the North Hunterdon Voorhees Regional High School District and the state of New Jersey. Therefore, it is my honor and privilege to recommend that they be awarded their high school diplomas. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Shadow, who will officially certify the class.
Good evening. Dr. Kulik, Dr. Burgax, members of the North Hunterdon Voorhees Regional High School District Board of Education, parents, grandparents, relatives, invited guests, faculty members, and graduates. Welcome to the 2015 graduation celebration of North Hunterdon High School. On behalf of our Board of Education, I accept this class as having fulfilled all district and state requirements for graduation. It is indeed a pleasure to be with you all this evening and to congratulate our students on earning their high school diplomas. Tonight, we are awarding high school diplomas to an outstanding senior class from a great public high school. High school graduations are always bittersweet occasions. They mark a significant milestone in a young person's life, celebrating the successful culmination of 13 years of elementary, middle, and high school education. They also mark the end of a predictable way of life for all of you. For many years, you have been on a tight, regular schedule from the moment you woke up in the morning until the time you went to sleep at night. Predictable and pretty much protected. Whether you have thought about it or not, schools have almost dictated your life schedule up to this point. Everything you have done from August until June, year after year after year, revolved around school. Bus schedules, class times, lunch times, practice times, game times, vacation times, play practice, marching band time. They were all set by your schools. Whether you will be attending college, joining the armed forces, or moving into the workforce, or any combination of these, your life is about to change. As you prepare to move on to your next phase of life, I would like to leave you with a few bits of advice to ponder. Now, normally in a speech like this, I would offer a few platitudes, tell you to love your parents, etc., etc. But I thought, what are some practical things that I can give you to take with you as you move on? Number one, be extremely careful with social media. Photos. Thank you. Thank you, parents. Photos, tweets, videos, comments, resends, jokes, etc. They can all come back to torment, haunt, or hurt your lives. Think many times before posting, sending, or forwarding. Even if you think it's cute, it may not be cute. 2, always behave outside your homes as if you are on a live camera feed. Because chances are you will be. In stores, schools, elevators, traffic lights, parking lots, driving down the road. There are precious few places that you can go where you're not being watched. Be careful out there. 3rd, be careful with credit cards. Especially, do not be seduced by the ease with which you can obtain them. College graduates are starting out in life tens of thousands of dollars in debt from school loans. So don't exacerbate the problem by adding credit card debt. Choose your friends carefully. They can be an inspiration to you and a source of great comfort and companionship, or they can lead you down a wrong path. Choose wisely. Finally, about this little list, at some point, every couple of days, turn every screen you own off. Become fully human again, if only for a few moments of peace. Also, I'd like to say a few words about your high school education. The education you received at North Hunterdon High School I said I wasn't going to do that. He's one of the best in the entire world. We have all seen the comparative reports full of data indicating that American high school students just are not as good and college or work ready as those in China, India, Finland, ad nauseum. There is so much more to you and so much more to be considered than standardized test scores from assessments constructed by psychometricians who have no idea who you are. I thought you liked that. Many students around the world do not do what you do. You are involved in your school and community intimately. You play 2 and 3 varsity sports, including participation on traveling teams all throughout the year, weekends during summers. You belong to several school activity groups. You collect thousands of pints of blood. You raise tens of thousands of dollars for charity and medical research. Many students around the world simply don't have your opportunities. When you graduate this evening, you will be well-rounded, independent thinkers, and as well-educated as any high school students in the world. Now, with that in mind, remember, work hard, set goals, have a plan, believe in yourselves, stretch, and challenge yourselves to always improve. But through it all, try to have fun. Life really is short. In the immortal words of William Shakespeare, love all, trust a few, do wrong to no one. On a personal note, I would like to thank Dr. Bergax and his teaching and support staffs for a great year. Our parents for their support, involvement, and love. Our supervisors and administrators, and all of you assembled here this evening for making this graduation possible. I would like to extend a special thank you to our custodial staff for their hard work in preparing 2 sites for graduation. In closing, I would like to once again congratulate and commend our graduates on the successful completion of their high school requirements and on the earning of their high school diplomas. Good luck, and God bless you.
Thank you, Dr. Shadow. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce members of the show choir who will perform our graduation anthem. The choir is directed by Miss Katie Mayo.
May the good Lord be with you down every road you roam. And may sunshine and happiness surround you when you're far from home. And may you grow to be proud and dignified and true. And do unto others as you'd have done to you. Be courageous and be brave, and in my heart you'll always stay, forever young, forever young, forever young. be with you. May your guiding light be strong. Build a stairway to heaven with the Prince or a vagabond. And may you never love in vain. And in my heart you will remain forever young. Forever young. Forever young. Forever young.
And when you finally fly, I'll be home. All the wisdom of a lifetime.
And whatever you choose, I'm right behind you, win or lose.
Once again,